Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and today we're going to do another chit-chat type of video where I just talk to you while I paint my nails. I have not painted my nails in a while, so this should be interesting, but today I'm going to go with like a holographic gray color. Today I wanted to just talk to you about a couple things that are happening in my life because I know a lot of people want me to like share more of myself on here besides the books that I'm reading. So I wanted to do that to give you a little bit of an insight into my life and all that jazz. So let's crack open this nail polish that I have not used in months and let's get to chatting. So the first thing that I want to talk about is my new lipstick color. And if you think this is the lipstick color that you're always using, then my mission worked. If you've seen my reading vlog where I read the shortest books on my TBR, I briefly talked about the fact that my favorite lipstick from ColourPop was discontinued. The formula that they used was discontinued and it was my everyday type of lipstick. It was the lipstick that you saw in most of my videos. And I had like a mini identity crisis and I was like, who would I be without Calypso? So one day recently I went to Sephora and I showed them that specific lipstick color and I told them, this is my everyday lipstick. This is the lipstick that I love the most. It complements my skin the most and it's very subtle but also vibrant. So I asked them if they can help me find a dupe and we went around the store and we tried a bunch of different lipsticks and I finally settled on a lipstick from Huda Beauty, which I have never used before. But I got the Sheikha lipstick and it is in a Demi matte, so it's not fully matte. It still has that satin type of texture that was used in the ColourPop lipstick, which I loved so much. And I'm realizing that this is a very niche topic that not a lot of people will care about, but it's totally fine because this is my channel and I get to talk about what I want to talk about. I was looking for a lipstick that wasn't matte because I feel like matte lipsticks dry out your lips so easily and I feel like it makes it look crackly and yucky and I don't like that type of lipstick formula. So I like a satin type of texture and that's what the Demi matte is for the Huda Beauty lipstick, as well as the satin lipstick that ColourPop no longer makes. So I'm really glad that I was able to find a color that matched it so well. It's a little bit pinker than my ColourPop Calypso color, but it does the job. And I'm so glad that I finally found a lipstick that really complements my skin tone and it also looks like the one that I wore every day. And it's a little bit pricier than the ColourPop lipstick, but since it lasts me like the entire year, I feel like the price is worth it. So in case you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, it's now the Huda Beauty Sheikha lipstick. So that's that. The next thing that I want to talk about is this new show that I started watching that is not a necessarily new show because it's actually completed, and it is New Girl. I finally got into the train of New Girl after having so many people recommend this show to me. People said it would be right up my alley in terms of like the comedy, and they are really correct. New Girl is just about a girl named Jess who moves into an apartment building with like 4 other men, and it's just them getting into a bunch of shenanigans, and it is absolutely wonderful. I don't think it's like necessarily laugh out loud funny, but I also just do not have a sense of humor at all, so like take my opinion with a grain of salt, but I do think it's really entertaining and I love the characters and how weird they are. It reminds me a lot of my friend group. And at first I wasn't a fan of Jess, and I know that people said that she's really weird in the first season and she kind of grows on you as the seasons go on, and I definitely agree with that because now I'm on season 4. After a while I started realizing that Jess and I have this same exact personality in terms of weirdness and awkwardness in the way that we interact with people that we like. And at first I was like, oh my god, she's really annoying. She's just like such an obnoxious character. And then I thought to myself, wait, she's exactly like you. She acts just the same way as you. I think my favorite character is Winston, and I'm just really sad that they don't give him enough screen time or enough of a storyline for each episode. I feel like they really push him off to the side when he has some great lines and has a great personality that I just wish people would pay attention to more. But I am on season 4 of that and I have been enjoying it so much. I've been watching a couple of episodes every single day and it's a great show to pass the time and to kind of watch mindlessly. I feel like your brain really shuts off when you watch it and you don't really think about anything else, which is what I really enjoy. The next thing that I want to talk about is a plant that I recently got, which is like a whole story in itself. The plant that I got is dying. It was dying in the store and I did not realize it, and I feel like the store owners knew and they didn't tell me, because when we repotted the plant, it only had like 3 roots when normally a plant has like hundreds and hundreds of roots. So it only had like 3 roots to live off of. And it was severely overwatered and it was just kind of rotting. I'm just kind of upset that I bought a plant that was dying, and I feel like maybe it was a piece of a plant that fell off onto the floor and the store owners put it into a pot and just decided to resell it and hope for the best. So now I'm hoping for the best that the plant will live, because it's not looking too good. But the reason that I got this plant was because Alex Trebek, who is the host of Jeopardy, recently passed away. And if you do not know, I watch Jeopardy every single day with my father. We love Jeopardy so much, and I always talk about the fact that I want to audition for Jeopardy because I'm really good at it. It's one of my really big dreams to be on Jeopardy. I don't know if I can pass the audition process. I don't know if I would be good with the buzzer. I feel like that would be the only thing that would get me. I feel like I'm not quick enough to do that. But that aside, I really love Jeopardy, and it's been a really big part of my life, as well as Alex Trebek. And when he passed away, I was like inconsolable, and he means a lot to me because I always used to joke that he was my unofficial grandpa because I don't have grandpas anymore. So I felt like he was my grandpa, and he was just like my comfort person to watch on TV. And I was devastated when he passed away, even though I knew it was his time to go. And I'm getting emotional thinking about it because he means so much to me. So I was very upset on the day that he passed away, and I was crying my eyes out, and my mom told me that I should get a plant in his honor to name it after him, to kind of like keep a memory for him. So I got that plant, and it is a prayer plant, and like I said before, it's not doing okay. I don't know if it's going to pull through. If a singular leaf pulls through, then the plant can survive and it can regrow, but I'm not sure if any leaf will survive. So we're kind of just having a waiting game with this plant. We don't really know if it's going to survive or not. So if it does not, we're just going to buy another prayer plant from a better nursery and name that one after Alex Trebek. But for now, I'm kind of hoping that it will pull through. But that is a new plant that I have for my collection, and I'm hoping that it pulls through, but if not, we can always get another one and name it after Alex Trebek. But that is a recent plant that I got, and the story behind it, because Alex Trebek really does mean a lot to me, and I just hope that his family is okay with everything that they're currently going through, and I really hope that they have a good support system around them. That aside, I do want to talk about a couple of things that I've been thinking about for my channel. One of them is the fact that I really love reading vlogs, and I know that a lot of you love reading vlogs as well. I know it's something that you really enjoy watching because not only does it show someone reading a book and the process of that, but it also shows peeks into their lives, which I also really enjoy watching. But I have noticed that it's very limited to try and vlog while stuck at home. There's only so many things that one can do at home that's entertaining to watch, and there's only so many rooms that you can film at home in. So I feel like I'm kind of getting burnt out with doing reading vlogs. Even though I've only done a couple of reading vlogs, I feel very stuck in that area. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to film reading vlogs. I think I just have to get a little bit more creative while filming at home, because I know that people enjoy reading vlogs and they do very well on my channel, but I have to figure out a way to make them a little bit funner for me, because I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again in each vlog, and there's only so many different angles I can shoot of me reading while at home. So now I'm going to put the clear coat on. So another thing that I want to change with my channel is recent reads. I know a lot of people love my recent reads. It gives you an insight into what I'm reading, and I literally talk about every single book that I read throughout the year. But the thing is, after a while, it gets a little tedious to film because I read pretty quickly, so every 10 books I have to film a new video. And after a while, those videos really pile up and I have a lot of recent reads to film. So I kind of get stuck behind in the filming, and I have to film a lot of recent reads and talk about books that I have read months ago. And we've already established that I do not have a good book memory. When it comes to talking about books I read months ago, it's very difficult for me to do, as well as talk about books that I did not really enjoy, like majority of the books that I read throughout 2020. While I do enjoy talking about the books that I have read, I'm kind of tired about talking about books that I feel very lukewarm about. I would much rather talk about the books that I really enjoyed. So I was thinking to myself, how can I rearrange these recent reads to make them more enjoyable for both you and me? While I do know that everyone enjoys learning about every single book that I've read, I'm kind of tired about talking about every single book that I've read because I usually read over 100 books each year, even though this year I'm a little bit behind. So I was thinking maybe I can do recent reads, but I only talk about books that I really enjoyed. So every time I have like 5 books that I really enjoyed, I can make a video about those specific 5 books to recommend them to you all. So it's guaranteed that those books are books that I really enjoyed, rather than talking about every single book that I have read, but I've only really enjoyed 2 out of each 10 books that I've read for each video. But like I always tell people, my plans change drastically. I feel like maybe this might be a funk that I'm in where I'm just not enjoying filming my recent reads. I might feel completely different in 2021 and I might want to film recent reads all the time. But for now, I'm kind of just pondering and thinking about different ways that I can change up recent reads to make them more enjoyable. And I think that focusing recent reads solely on the books that I really enjoyed would be a good way to make them better, and to have less videos to film for recent reads, because I have to film like 1 a month, and that's the reason why I stopped filming wrap-ups, because I don't enjoy having to film that same structure of a video every single month. And that's essentially what I'm doing with recent reads. It's just a different title. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if that even made sense, what I was talking about. Let me know what you would like out of recent reads, because I really want to try and change it for the better. I finished putting on the clear coat for my nails and they look really cute. But that comes to the end of my chit chat. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat type of video. If you want to see more of these in the future, be sure to tell me what I can do for those videos. Maybe you can tell me a certain topic that you would like me to talk about as well. But it was really fun to chat with you all about little things that have been happening in my life and little things that I've been thinking about constantly, like my lipstick and my recent reads. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for subscribing and commenting and just being really kind in the comments. It means a lot to me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!